Attention, please thank you for waiting. British Airways BA6 to London Heathrow is now start all passengers boarding at gate 16. Passenger travel first class and club order and executive club gold and silver card holders. Forward Emerald Society members, please board from left hand side. And World Traveler Plus and World Traveler Economy Class passengers, please board from
ブリティッシュエアウェイズ6便ロンドン行きのお客様はただいまから16番ゲートよりご搭乗ください。
Attention please. Departing passengers on British Airways Flight 6 to London, please proceed to gate number 16 now.
ブリティッシュエアウェイズでご案内申し上げます。ブリティッシュエアウェイズ6便ロンドン行きはただいま16番ゲートにおきまして、すべてのお客様のご搭乗中でございます。ファーストクラスクラブワールドご利用のお客様、並びにエクセキティブクラブゴールドシルバー会のお客様、ワールドエメラルドサファイ会のお客様は16番ゲートに向かいまして左手より、ワールドラベラプラス、ワールドラベラエコノミークラスご利用のお客様は16番ゲートに向かいまして右手よりご搭乗くださいませ。なお、保安庁の例によりまして皆様のパスポートを確認させていただいております。お手元にご搭乗券とパスポートのお顔写真のページをお開きの上、係員にご提示くださいますようお願い申し上げます。本日ブリティッシュエアウェイズをご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。
ブリティッシュエアウェイズ6便ロンドン行きはただいまご搭乗の最終案内をいたしています。16番ゲートよりご搭乗ください。
Attention please. This is the final call for British Airways Flight 6 to London. Departing passengers should proceed to gate number 16 immediately.
We're now going to explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety. It is important that you pay attention and follow instructions carefully. First, check your seatbelt is securely fastened. Insert the metal tag into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart. You'll find the seatbelt sign in the panel above your head. When it's on, you must fasten your seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat. To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side. Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. But when seated facing rearwards in Club World, you must adopt this position. We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including floor-level lighting, will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed. On the main deck, there are 2 exits at the rear of the first-class cabin and 2 at the front and rear of each other section. On the upper deck, there is an emergency exit on each side in the middle of the cabin. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the doors, move the handle in the direction of the red arrow. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. The slides can also be inflated by pulling this handle. Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water, these slides detach to form rafts. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag. If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just above your head. If the cabin air system should fail, this will be released. Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose and adjust the band to secure it, then breathe normally. Do make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else. In some areas, you release the mask by pulling on this coloured streamer. If you're in a Club World sleeper seat, you may need to reach through the dividing screen to retrieve your mask. All electronic devices, including mobile phones, must be switched off whenever the engines are running on the ground, during takeoff, approach and landing. Please ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off for the flight. Any items with a flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Some electronic devices can be used once we're airborne. Please check High Life magazine. Take care your hand baggage isn't blocking the aisles or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. But place items in the locker carefully, as they may fall and injure someone. As we prepare for takeoff, please make sure that your tray table is put away, your seat is upright and your armrest is down. Please stow your individual video screen and footstool if you have them. Finally, take a look at the safety card in the seat pocket. If you have any questions, please ask your crew. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable flight.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all. My name is Kerry North, and it is my pleasure to be your cabin service director on today's flight to London's Heathrow Airport. I'd like to take this opportunity to add a very special welcome to all our Executive Club members who are travelling with us today, and also to any of our passengers who are joining us from another one of our One World Alliance partners. I do hope that you will enjoy our British Airways service. I'd like now just to introduce you to the other senior crew members who will be looking after you in each cabin, and just to give you some very brief information about your flight with us. In our first cabin, your purser is David, and in the Club World cabin, your purser is Jacques, and leading our team in the World Traveller cabins, your purser is Tony. In just a few moments now, we'll be offering you any complimentary drinks that you may require from our bars, and this will be followed by the service of hot lunch. Also during the flight, members of the cabin crew will be offering you the opportunity to purchase any duty-free goods that you may require. Full details of the wide range of products we have available can be found in your High Life shop brochure, which you should find just in the seat pocket in front of you. In order for us to complete the necessary customs paperwork prior to our arrival, we will be closing the duty-free bars approximately 45 minutes before our landing. And before our arrival later today into London, we will be serving you with a hot, light meal. In just a few moments now, I'll be starting our High Life entertainment. All details of the various video and audio programs can be found in your High Life magazine, which also contains information on how to operate your individual systems. I will be starting the entertainment with a very short well-being video, which provides some advice and a series of exercises designed to enhance and promote your well-being during your flight with us today. And we would suggest you just take a few moments to watch some of these recommendations. After this, the main entertainment programs will follow. All that remains me to say now is to ask you to sit back, relax and enjoy your flight. And if there is anything that I or any of the crew can do to make your journey more comfortable, then please do not hesitate to let us know. We all hope you have a very pleasant flight with us today. Thank you.
ただいま客室の総責任者ケリー・ノースより各客室の担当パーサーを紹介いたしました。ファースト、デイビッド、クラブワールド、ジャック、ワールドトラベラープラスワールドトラベラーはトニーです。ロンドンまでのサービスのご案内をいたします。これより頭上のシートベルト着用のサインが消えた後、お飲み物を、続いてお食事をお持ちします。その後、免税品を販売いたします。免税品のパンフレット、ハイライフショップはお席のポケットに入っています。また、ロンドン到着前には軽いお食事をお持ちします。ブリティッシュアウェイズではお土産の宅配サービスをいたしております。ホームデリバリーサービスというこの宅配は、ご注文から7日以降にご自宅にお土産が届くシステムです。どうぞご利用ください。パンフレットはお席のポケットに入っています。注文用紙はご記入後、乗務員にお渡しください。この飛行機にはオンディマンドのオーディオプログラムが搭載されています。映画やテレビプログラムを含むエンターテインメントプログラムの中からお好きなチャンネルをお選びいただけます。日本語付きの映画をご覧になる場合は、タッチパネル上のムービーを押して、その後ビデオランゲージから日本語をお選びください。ご用の際はご遠慮なく乗務員をお呼びください。それではどうぞごゆっくりおくつろぎください。
Your well-being is part of the greater service that you can expect to receive from British Airways. We want you to relax and enjoy your flight. We'd like to show you some simple things you can do to enhance your journey with us. You may also find that our well-being audio channel will help you to relax as you travel with us. While on board, try not to sit still for too long. By slowly stretching, you will keep your muscles supple and arrive at your destination more refreshed. The Body Control Pilates group have developed a series of exercises exclusively for us. These are easy stretches you can perform while seated, which can help with posture, comfort and circulation, and in particular help to reduce the risk of traveller's thrombosis. They're featured in detail within our magazine, High Life. Our digestive systems can also be affected by flying. To assist you, we've developed a range of lighter food options, which are easily identified in our menus. And try to drink tea, coffee and alcohol in moderation. Balancing these with plenty of water can help to keep you hydrated. Your skin may also need hydrating. Spoil yourself with a quality moisturizing lotion. And to arrive in top condition, try to take naps whenever you can. When traveling across different time zones, your body copes better when you've had a chance to rest. Even the shortest nap will help. For those passengers with contact lenses, we recommend removing them before you go to sleep. A journey is tiring for everyone. To help reduce the effects, try taking some gentle exercise to stimulate the circulation once you arrive. A walk is particularly effective. We hope you enjoy your flight.
You like to have choice. You like to plan ahead. You like to be able to change your mind. You like a room with a view. You like to sit by the window, eating vegetarian food. You like to be organised. Save time when you can. And once in a while, you like a little luxury. Put your feet up and relax. So, when it comes to travelling, why should anything be different? Welcome to BA.com. Whether you're flying on holiday or on business, start your journey at BA.com.
お客様にご案内いたします。これより皆様にお食事をお持ちいたします。本日お食事は2種類ございまして、チキン照り焼きもしくはスコティッシュパイのビーフの2種類でございます。また数に限りがございますので、ご希望に添えない場合はご了承ください。
The crew just passing through now with the main meal service and wine to accompany your meal. And the meal choice is either chicken teriyaki or a beef dish, which is cottage pie. And we do apologise in advance if your first choice is not available. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you managed to get some rest during the flight, or if not, you've enjoyed watching some of our in-flight entertainment programmes. I'm pleased to say we have just over 1 hour to go before we reach London's Heathrow Airport. And in a few moments we'll be passing through the aircraft, distributing the landing cards that are required for the United Kingdom. All passengers who do not have a European Union passport will need to fill in a landing card for the immigration services, unless you are in direct transit from London's Heathrow Airport today. All passengers who have connections out of London's Gatwick Airport and who also do not have a European Union passport will also need to fill in a landing card. If you have any questions at all regarding these forms, then please don't hesitate to ask any member of the cabin crew. Thank you.
お答え申し上げます。ただいま乗務員がイギリスの入国カードをお配りしております。イギリスまたはアイルランドに滞在される方は入国カードが必要です。ロンドンヒースロー空港で乗り継いで他の国に向かう方には必要ありません。ただし乗り継ぎの方でもお預けの荷物をロンドンヒースロー空港で受け取る方、またはロンドンガトウィック空港から乗り継ぐ方も入国カードが必要です。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's First Officer Rob Duncalf. Well, I hope you've had a pleasant flight, and if you were planning to get some sleep, you managed to sleep. The good news is, in 40 minutes' time, we'll be landing at Heathrow. We've tried to make up as much time as we can, but the headwinds have been quite strong whilst we've been flying, so we haven't made up as much time as we would have liked, but we did our best. The weather back in England and at Heathrow is absolutely superb. A very, very nice day, and the temperature is a very balmy 20 degrees. If you haven't already set your watches, I'm sure most of you already have, it's just coming up to 2:45. So we'll be landing in 40 minutes time.
席よりご案内いたします。この飛行機はこれよりロンドンヒースロー空港に向け下降態勢に入ります。これより40分後にはロンドンヒースロー空港到着の予定です。ただいまのイギリスの時刻は時差が8時間ございまして、現在午後2時40分を回ったところです。また本日のロンドンヒースロー空港周辺の天候は晴れ、気温は摂氏20度との報告を受けております。またこれより20分後には頭上のシートベルト着用のサインが機長により点灯されます。お化粧室をご利用の方は今のうちにご利用をお済ませください。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching London Heathrow and the seatbelt signs will be switched on in approximately 20 minutes. Should you need to use the washrooms, please do so as soon as possible. Once the seatbelt signs have been switched on, you must return to your seat and the washrooms will no longer be in use. Thank you.
ヒースロー空港ターミナル5番についてご案内します。今日の最終目的地がロンドンヒースロー空港のお客様はアライバルス&バゲージリクレームの案内表示に従ってお進みください。これより先、ブリティッシュエアウェイズでターミナル5番から出発する便でお乗り継ぎのお客様は、フライトコネクションズの表示に従いお進みになり、手荷物検査をご搭乗機出発時刻の35分前までにお済ませください。また搭乗ゲートへは遅くとも出発時刻の20分前までにお越しください。5番以外のターミナルからお乗り継ぎのお客様はフライトコネクションズの表示に従いお進みになり、専用バスをご利用ください。なお乗り継ぎ便の出発予定時刻が到着後90分以内と短い場合にはタイムクリティカルフライトコネクションズのスクリーンで必ず詳細をご確認ください。
Cabin crew, that's 20 minutes to landing. 20 minutes to landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just received some information from our ground staff here at London's Terminal 5. There is a big group of 36 passengers connecting to the BA 398 to Brussels. There will be some ground staff to meet you and to escort you to your flight to Brussels, which is departing at 16:20. Also, there is a group of 14 flying to Paris on the BA 318. Your gate is gate 517. There's a group of 14 of you transferring to Charles de Gaulle on the 318. Your gate is 517, departing at 16:20. I do have information about various other misconnections, so if you have got a tight connection, just speak to one of the staff at the door, either myself, Kerry, the cabin service director, or any of the ground staff at the door. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the fasten seatbelt sign, as we will shortly be landing in London Heathrow. Please return to your seat and make sure all your personal belongings are safely put away in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened, your table is folded away, your seat back is upright with the armrests down, and footrests and video screens returned to their original position. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, a front row bulkhead seat, or in the clubboard cabin, all items must be placed in an overhead locker, as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear. All electronic devices must be switched off at this time, and if you are using headsets, please remove them now. Once again, we remind you that mobile phones must remain switched off until after the aircraft has arrived at the terminal building and the fasten seatbelt signs turned off. Finally, please take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit. As we are landing shortly, we will now switch off High Life Entertainment and we will be collecting any used headsets. It would be a real help if you could have them ready for us. For those of you who have completed our survey, thank you for taking the time to give us your feedback. If you haven't done so already, can you please hand this back to one of us now? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a long-standing successful partnership with the children's charity UNICEF, and this is called our Change for Good program. We collect your spare change on behalf of UNICEF, who use the money to improve the lives of children in countries all around the world. If you have any spare change in any currency and would like to make a donation, please place it in our Change for Good envelope, which you will find in your seat pocket or headset pack, and hand it to one of us now. On behalf of the children around the world, thank you for your support.
次のお客様にご案内いたします。本日 BA398 便ブリュッセル行きのお客様、本日 BA398 便ブリュッセル行きのお客様は地上職員がドアサイドまでお迎えに参りますので、ブリュッセル行きのお客様はどうぞ飛行機お降りになったところでお待ちください。また本日 BA318 便パリ行きのお客様、BA318 便パリ行きのお客様はゲートナンバーが517番です。本日 BA318 便でパリへお乗り継ぎのお客様、ゲート番号は517番です。パリ行きのお客様はどうぞ直接ゲートナンバー517番へ直接お進みください。またこの他に乗り継ぎ時間の短いお客様はどうぞフライトコネクションセンターにて地上職員にお尋ねください。
We will soon be arriving at Heathrow Terminal 5, the home of British Airways. Here is some information to help you through the airport once we have landed. For those connecting to another flight from Heathrow, information about your transfer will follow shortly. If your journey is ending at Heathrow or you are transferring to Gatwick Airport, follow signs for arrivals and baggage reclaim to the border control area. Please have your passport and visa documents ready and remove them from any holders. For all customers with non-European Union passports, please have your completed white landing cards ready. Eligible customers are invited to use Fast Track. For registered Iris customers, there are 2 barriers at border control. Once you have gone through border control, follow the baggage reclaim signs to collect your bags. Display screens will tell you where to collect your baggage. If you are transferring to a flight that departs from Gatwick Airport, please make sure you collect your bags before you leave the baggage hall. To ensure you have collected the correct bag, please check that the label matches the baggage receipt you were given when you checked in your bags. Should you need any assistance, there are customer service desks inside the baggage reclaim hall. Then make your way to customs. There are strict controls on bringing goods, food, plants and animal products into the UK. If in doubt which channel to use, go through the red channel. Once you reach the arrivals area, you will find various services to help you complete the next stage of your journey, including coaches to Gatwick Airport. There is also a British Airways arrivals lounge available for eligible customers. If you have an onward connection from Terminal 5, follow signs to Flight Connections. Please refer to your transfer wallet or boarding pass for onward flight information, or check onward flight and terminal details displayed on the information screens in Flight Connections. If you land at a Terminal 5B gate and your flight departs within 90 minutes, please check the time-critical Flight Connection screens. If your flight is not listed, simply continue on to Flight Connections. If you are connecting to another British Airways UK domestic destination, please go straight to Flight Connections and follow signs to UK Connections Zone A. Here you will need to show your onward boarding pass, passport, and if you are a non-European Union passport holder, your completed white landing card. You will also have your photograph digitally captured. Then follow the Terminal 5 sign up to security. From here, you will enter the main departures area. If you are connecting onto another British Airways flight to an international destination that departs from Terminal 5, please go straight to Flight Connections and follow signs to Zone B, where your boarding pass will be checked to ensure that you have enough time to make your onward flight. Then follow the Terminal 5 sign up to security. A fast-track channel is available for eligible customers. You will then be in the departures area of the main terminal building. If you have time to spare, there are plenty of facilities to enjoy, including the British Airways Galleries lounges for eligible customers. Please check your flight and gate details on the information screens. It is important to arrive at your departure gate in plenty of time to be accepted for travel. If your onward flight departs from another terminal, look out for the signs to Terminals 1, 2, 3 and 4. But if you are unsure which terminal your onward flight departs from, go to Flight Connections and check the information screens. Then take the escalator down to where dedicated coaches depart every few minutes. For more information about arriving and transferring at Heathrow, please ask your cabin crew or refer to your copy of High Life. Thank you for flying British Airways.
On behalf of Captain Wakefield and the entire crew, welcome to London Heathrow, Terminal 5, where the local time is 3:20 in the afternoon. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it's safe to do so, please take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved and could fall out and injure someone. Before leaving us today, also take a few moments to make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Just to remind you, smoking is not permitted anywhere in the airport building. If you need any assistance once you have left the aircraft, please ask any of our ground staff who will be happy to help you, or alternatively, feel free to contact one of our One World Alliance partners. If If you are connecting to another British Airways flight today, please follow the signs to flight connections. From all of us at British Airways and the One World Alliance, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It has been a pleasure looking after you on this flight, and we hope to welcome you on board again very soon. Thank you and good afternoon.
ロンドンヒースロー空港に到着しました。ただいまの時刻は4月21日火曜日午後3時20分。気温は摂氏20度です。飛行機が完全に止まり、シートベルトのサインが消えるまでベルトを外さずにお待ちください。お降りの際はお忘れ物のないようお手回り品をお確かめください。上の棚を開けるときは荷物が滑り出ることもあります。十分にご注意ください。今日もブリティッシュアウェイズをご利用いただきありがとうございました。また皆様にお会いできますよう、機長フォワードウェイクフィールドはじめ乗務員一同心からお待ち申し上げます。また乗り継ぎのお客様に重ねてご案内いたします。本日 BA398 便ブリュッセル行きのお客様は地上職員がお迎えに参りますので、どうぞこの飛行機をお降りになりましたらドア付近の地上職員にお申してください。また本日 BA318 便パリ行きのお客様はゲートナンバーがターミナル5番17番ゲートになります。訂正してまたお知らせいたします。パリ便のお客様はゲートナンバーがターミナル5番の17番ゲートになります。また本日 BA1452 便でエジンバラへのお客様、本日 BA1452 便でエジンバラへのお客様はターミナル5番の06番ゲート、ターミナル5番06番ゲートへ直接お進みください。その他の乗り継ぎのお客様で乗り継ぎ時間の短いお客様はどうぞフライトコネクションにて地上職員にお尋ねください。
Cabin crew, could we have the doors to manual please? Doors to manual and cross check, thank you.